Once he took the lead, then that's when he was involved in the accident.
A tragic crash and a tiny little heart on an Indiana driver's license. It has sent the Clauson racing family on a mission to save lives. And it's one of many stories hitting the big screen at this year's Heartland Film Festival. Health reporter Kylie Valletta in the studio with the story. Kylie?
Thanks, Mary Rachel. A film inspired by late IndyCar driver Bryan Clauson tells his powerful story of organ donation, meant to inspire audiences beyond race fans. Clauson's sister, who works at Indiana Donor Network, helped create the nonprofit's campaign, Driven to Save Lives. And this weekend, its mission is on the big screen.
He was 3 or 4 days old when he went to his first race.
Bryan Clauson will lead lap number 1.
A new film now debuting at the Heartland International Film Fest tells Clauson's story. The Indy 500 driver tragically lost his life after an accident in a midget race in 2016. His legacy includes saving 5 lives through organ donation.
We found his license and it had the heart on it.
A tiny little heart on a driver's license changed our entire story.
Clauson's death inspired Driven to Save Lives, Indiana Donor Network's program to raise awareness about organ and tissue donation.
We've now been able to sign up over 8,000 race fans to save lives.
Clauson's sister helps lead Driven to Save Lives.
When we left the hospital and said our final goodbyes to Bryan, the last thing I said to him was that I wanted to make him proud. And I live every day trying to do that.
It was her idea to make the film to show the people behind organ donation.
I've heard, stories of loss, stories of grief, stories of hope and healing, stories of new life. And I felt like we were at a place where we had been in this community for so long that those stories deserve to be told.
And that's why the film tells not just Clauson's story, but the stories of 3 other Indiana families getting a second chance at life because of someone else's loss.
We like to talk about Cade quite a bit, so, we don't want to forget him.
Using the silver screen to spark conversations about organ donation.
We didn't talk about donation in our family. We had no idea that Bryan had signed up to be an organ donor. I just want people to understand that these are conversations that need to be had, and that good things can come from tragedy, and hope and healing can come from the worst of circumstances.
And another creative project is underway for the Indiana Donor Network. A new memorial is being built at the nonprofit's Indianapolis headquarters to honor Hoosier organ and tissue donors. The centerpiece is a 4-story tree of life with 83 hanging lanterns, the number of lives that can be saved and healed by a single donor. An Indianapolis artist is designing and building the memorial, which is expected to be finished in December.